5 years earlier, Ethan and Maya met in the most ordinary way, a spilled coffee, a shy apology, and a smile that lingered longer than it should have. Ethan was an architect with big dreams but an empty life. Maya was a painter who saw colors in everything, even in sadness. Where he saw straight lines and plans, she saw curves and chaos. And yet, they fit perfectly. They built dreams together. A small apartment filled with plants and paintings. Late-night talks about forever. Promises whispered between sleepy smiles. Everyone who saw them believed they were meant to last. But love, as beautiful as it is, sometimes gets tested in ways no heart is ready for. Ethan got an offer, a huge project in another city. It was everything he had worked for. But Maya's art gallery was finally gaining attention, and moving meant giving up her chance. He asked her to come with him. She smiled, hiding her fear. She didn't want to be the reason he stayed behind. He said he'd visit every weekend. They promised they'd make it work. But distance doesn't just test love, it stretches it, thins it, and sometimes, quietly breaks it. Days turned into weeks, and calls grew shorter. She'd stay up waiting for his goodnight texts that never came. He'd drown in deadlines, forgetting that love also needs time. One evening, Maya's father got sick. She needed Ethan. She called, again and again, but he was in a meeting. He saw her missed calls hours later. When he called back, she didn't answer. And the next morning, she was gone. Ethan tried everything to find her. He went to her old gallery, her friends, even her hometown, but it was as if she had vanished into thin air. Years passed. He buried himself in work. People told him to move on, but how do you move on from the one person who still lives in every heartbeat? Every birthday, he'd buy her favorite white lilies. Every painting he saw reminded him of her, of the way she'd laugh when paint smudged her face. And sometimes, late at night, he'd still whisper, "Come back." It was 7 years later when fate finally intervened. Ethan was giving a lecture at an art university about architectural design. As he walked through the hallway, a familiar painting caught his eye. It was her style, the same strokes, the same soul. The title read, "Unfinished Goodbyes." His heart raced as he followed the gallery curator. "Who painted this?" he asked. The curator smiled, "A local artist named Maya Alvi. She's teaching here now." Ethan froze. His world stopped. For years, he dreamed of hearing her name again, and now it echoed in real life. He found her sitting under a tree outside, sketching. Her hair was longer, her eyes deeper, but that gentle grace, it was still there. She looked up. Their eyes met. Silence fell. The same kind of silence that once ended everything. "Maya," he whispered. Tears filled her eyes before she could speak. "Ethan, I never wanted to hurt you." He took a deep breath. "Then why did you leave without a goodbye?" She looked away, trembling. "My father passed away the night I tried to call you. I couldn't bear it, I blamed myself for depending on you so much. I thought leaving would make it easier for both of us." He stepped closer. "Easier? Maya, I spent years looking for you. You were never a burden. You were my reason." She broke down then, crying like the years hadn't passed at all. "I thought you'd forgotten me." Ethan smiled softly. "I designed a house for us, every room still waits for you." They sat together for hours, sharing stories of pain and growth. She told him how she traveled, how art healed her. He told her how he built homes but never found one that felt like home without her. When the sun began to set, he looked at her and said, "If love ever finds us twice, maybe it's destiny giving us another chance." And this time, she didn't walk away. They rebuilt their life slowly, older, wiser, but still hopelessly in love. She started painting again, and he finally finished the home he once designed for them. On the front door, he engraved one line. For the one who left, but never left my heart.